This is the reason why we artists really need to fight imposter syndrome. So a bit of backstory. A year ago, I was approached by Page Street Publishing to write a book on how to draw animals. At the time, I thought I was going a little bit crazy and I didn't really believe them at first. I mean, after all, why should I write a book? What makes me good enough to write a book, especially to teach people? That pretty much is imposter syndrome. That's me looking at the stuff that I've done and thinking it's all a fluke. I've never really been very good at giving myself credit for my achievements. I tend to think, and even though I'm working on this, I just wonder, when are people going to realize that I'm not as good as they think I am? I don't tend to believe in myself the way that other people believe in me. So many of us feel the same way. And let's be honest, how often do we artists allow that feeling of self-doubt and not being worthy enough or get in the way of taking on big opportunities? Perhaps that's saying no to a commission request. Perhaps that's something as simple as not putting yourself out there for fear of being judged or mocked or ridiculed, or for someone to say to you, "Why are you doing this? You're not good enough." Well, this, as much as I doubt myself from time to time, is the evidence that saying something like, "I am worthy of these things," can result in incredible opportunities. Opportunities that we couldn't really have dreamt of. And to think, if we don't put ourselves out there, if we aren't brave and tell ourselves things like we are worthy of these opportunities literally cannot happen. Look, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't have to be the kind of person who oozes confidence or has an apparent ego to go and make a start. That word ego feels icky. It does for a lot of people. For me, I don't like the idea of having a big ego and saying that, "Look at me, I'm amazing, look at what I can do." That's not what this is about. It is not egotistical to say something like, "I'm worthy of these things." I mean, say it with me. I am worthy of the things that I achieve. The thing is, we don't know what's around the corner. And if you told me over a year ago that this would happen, I would not believe it, for one. I also wouldn't think that I would be good enough because, spoiler alert, imposter syndrome is a real thing for so many of us. And this opportunity could have come up and I could have said no. I could have allowed those feelings of being an imposter overcome me, and I could have declined this opportunity, and a year later this wouldn't be happening. I said yes, and I would be lying if I said to you that I wasn't absolutely terrified. What if I make a mess of this? What if they realise that I'm not good enough to write a book? And then a year later this arrives at my door and it's only 2 weeks away from being published. Frankly, I said yes to the opportunity because I had nothing to lose. And if only we could believe in ourselves the way that other people believe in us. So all of these people on the screen right now, they're like you, they're like me. They often don't give themselves enough credit for what they do. Many of them feel like imposters, and they don't feel like they're deserving of the achievements that they have made. But they are so worthy. Those guys are doing brave things by pushing through their blocks and their imposter syndrome. And I believe in them. I believe in you as well. And even if you don't right now, I do. Now, you can come and join us if you like. You can also pre-order the animal drawing primer from the links in the description. It's going to take a while for this book to really sink in as something that I've done, and any opportunity that we make or we achieve, we probably won't believe it at first. Not until it physically arrives at our door and we can start really trusting ourselves. And not only that, but trusting other people when they see good things in us. You can achieve things like this. Yes, I got lucky. I had someone approach me and I might not have been brave enough to do it the other way around and look for someone to publish a book. But the bravest thing you can do is put yourself out there, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Just say yes to opportunities, even if you don't feel like it. It's going to be scary, and you're allowed to be scared because it's new and it's outside your comfort zone. But don't let the imposter syndrome win. Say yes to these opportunities and surround yourself with people who believe in you even when you don't. Thank you for watching. I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.